Hello and welcome, beautiful beloved souls. Let's dig in and see what Spirit has for us today. Still getting over bronchitis, so it's getting better, but the cough is still there. I apologize. Okay, just clearing the deck with light language, kind of getting connected, activating. All right, well, there's one already. We got some endings coming, death. So I just want to go ahead and set the declaration that this message is going to find those that need it. We're going to have that aha moment of clarity and clarification, feeling in our body that confirmation that this message is indeed for us. It is from our guides and spirit team. We are going to know that we are supported when we receive this message. And it is going to give us, gosh, I did it again. It's going to give us all the clarity that we need to move forward with our situation, knowing that we are divinely supported. Now I have to bend down and get these cards. Let's see where they all went. Oh no, I'm like rolling over them. Oh geez, here we go. Okay, these are slippery. I like them because they shuffle well, but they are slick. They all just pop right out. Okay, maybe it's because I had my eyes closed. I knew I wasn't watching. Okay. All right, so we had the death card that came out first. It's really interesting. I'm looking at it. There's like this spiral down here. Where is that? That just came to my attention, which is odd. I've just never noticed it before. So with this energy of like a spiral, that's actually a feminine energy. But it's also connecting into like the vortex. So that's kind of why it's considered feminine energy, because the womb space is a portal. That's where we bring souls in and convert them into humans. This is what makes women very powerful, is because we have that direct conduit into the other side. Okay, so there's something here with this death card telling us that some things are ending, but with death, there's always that energy of rebirth. So with that portal energy, I really feel like this is speaking to a cycle, that a cycle is finally coming to an end. And we have this portal that's like bringing in this new energy, 9 of Wands, reversed. So we have definitely been in this energy of almost like feeling paranoid. Like what I feel is almost like these people, this group has felt like the universe has been conspiring against them. They've just felt very unsupported. And so there's kind of this message where it's like, this has just been a cycle. Like the universe doesn't do that. I know we've been taught and we were brought up with this idea that there's this mean man in the sky who is like a narcissist and wants to control every aspect, and when we're disobedient, we have these consequences and stuff. But the reality is the universe is it's just an organism. It doesn't have any other desire but to grow and expand. So it's not conspiring. The only thing it wants to do is to grow and expand. So it's going to create scenarios and situations that are going to create expansion. So when we lean into that expansion, then we're more in that energy of flow. We're more abundant. We do feel supported. It's when we're refusing to lean into the expansion, that we're trying to like stay where we are in this state of fear. That's when we feel like stuff is kind of working against us. So there has been this feeling of like, oh, it's conspiring. The Fool card is reversed. That's telling me that this fear has really, it's like what I was saying, kind of blocked you from moving forward, taking this step forward, this belief that's like everything's out to get me. What I try to have success with is going to fail. Six of Pentacles just came out reversed. So that's saying like, almost like I've been needing charity. Like I've been needing help. I need someone to take pity on me because I can't do it on my own. That's a really interesting energy that's coming through. Please tell me more about what's going on with this. Like I do feel that this is pertaining to some people's relationships, to their dating experience. Also connected in with like the business aspect of things, right? For those that are here for that. Oh, don't you dare. So having said that, I'm getting some clarity here with this Death card. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this new birth, this rebirth energy is definitely connected into, more abundance, more like feeling safe and secure. It's like something is definitely shifting and creating a pivot. Okay, big pivot. The problem we're having again, this Two of Swords card, it was here yesterday, which is like, I'm confused. I'm not quite sure what to do. So I think that what happens with this sometimes is when things start to fall away, or cycles come to an end, it can feel kind of scary, right? Because we don't understand what's happening. We feel like things are falling away. They're falling apart, when in actuality, it's just making room for something else. I mean, I can't imagine what a flower must feel like, right? When it starts to bloom. It's been all like contained and felt safe, and now it's got to open. That must feel scary, right? So this is kind of like that energy that we're in, where it's like, I'm not certain of what is happening here. I don't know what to do with this energy. Temperance with the Fool card. So this fear of stepping forward, we're being asked to kind of step out on faith a little bit. I'm noticing on this Temperance card, I mean, obviously it's not happening, but the first thing that came to my mind was that this being, it's an angelic being, is walking on water. It's not what's in the water, but that was like the first thing. So it's like, you know, stepping out in faith. It's just like that idea with the Fool. Somebody remember that old Indiana Jones movie? I think it was like The Last Crusade, where they're going after the Holy Grail. And Indiana, I guess, isn't that his name? He had to like step out onto this, it was like an invisible bridge. And he like threw the dust out and stuff. And he's like, okay, so this is actually, there's something here. But it's like, this is asking us to like step out in faith, to start really believing that we are supported, because it's that lack of faith that is, wow. Okay, so what I'm getting is like, we've felt that we've been in this cycle, that we felt like the universe has been conspiring against us, but it's been actually our lack of faith that has been creating all of that energy. Like it's been an illusion. It's like, because we believe it, it's there, right? And so this is an invitation to say, you know, you're not moving because you're afraid to move, not because the universe is conspiring against you. And so it's time to take action here, okay? So Six of Pentacles is being clarified here with Seven of Cups. So this is like, this can be like wish fulfillment, almost like there's just all of these options. I'm not sure which to choose. And so this could definitely be someone feeling very unsure of the direction to go in, okay? So for those that are in like a dating situation, you might have several options. You might be trying to decide, do I move into a relationship or should I stay single for a while? It's like we're having trouble making up our mind what is best for us in this space. For those in business, I'm feeling like there's a lack of direction with like, well, I don't know what to do. And so we're either trying to do lots of different things, or we've gone into that overanalysis paralysis energy and we're not doing anything. So there's this definite feeling of like, it's like I'm overwhelmed and I'm not trusting myself with making a decision here. I don't know what the best thing is to do. Definitely with this Two of Swords energy. Okay. All right. So something is, the cycle is needing to end. It's like an invitation to end it. There we go. Page of Swords flying out here at me. Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles has been coming up a lot lately. Page of Swords. We're in this energy of like some curiosity. Like, okay, so this is the guidance. This is the guidance for like kind of how to move out of this energy. Is to start being more curious instead of like doubting and looking at opportunities as intimidating. Looking at them as like fun, right? I'm curious about this. Let me see where this goes. Let me see where this leads me, instead of having some type of expectation or specific result in mind is what I'm getting. So it's like allowing yourself to be more in this space of, okay, let me lean into expansion and release some of this need to try to manipulate and control everything. And I know that that's tough because sometimes we're like, well, I don't think I'm manipulative. We do it all the time, okay? We do it all the time. Try to make something. We try to make this new person that we're dating, we're trying to make them be our twin flame. We're trying to make them be that dream partner that we've been wanting because we want it so bad. So we kind of try to force them into that role. And this is where the problems come, because it's not always the right fit, right? And so this is the invitation where it's like, okay, you've gotten into a space where you're not really trusting yourself. So instead of being attached to a specific outcome, allow yourself to stay in this space of being curious, right? Being in this expansive energy. Okay, I'm being guided in this way. This is feeling good right now. Let's see what happens, right? We don't have to make it be something. I feel like this happens a lot in the dating realm and in business. But in the dating realm, it's like this expectation. I have to find this person, right? This one person. And so we try to just make someone be that versus allowing ourselves to be open to, okay, well, what is this? How can I grow from this? How can this situation present an opportunity for expansion? Okay, this is the energy that we're being invited to step into, instead of being like, oh, this person has to be the one. Instead, it's, okay, this person came into my experience for a reason, and I want to see what that is. Okay, so being a little bit more detached. So I have the Knight of Swords here. This is about like being able to start moving forward. Okay, so it's this curiosity energy that's going to get us out of this stuckness, this feeling of like, it's not working. I'm frustrated. I'm stuck in this cycle, in this pattern. Being able to release these expectations and be in like this curious, more playful energy, a little bit more lighthearted with it, is going to help. Now, I can already tell for some, that's going to be really hard, because if you have not healed your witch's wound and you're still really being controlled with that fear of abandonment and betrayal, being able to go with the flow and being able to stay in curiosity is going to be pretty much impossible for you. You're going to be way too activated. You're going to need to feel that you have control over situations because you're afraid someone is going to leave. And so if you are someone I'm speaking to right now and you're wanting to be able to move into a healthy relationship dynamic, or if you're seeing this showing up in your business, you need to hop inside my Sacred Feminine program. That's exactly what it's designed for, to help heal that, and so that you can step into this more feminine, more aligned energy, so that you can be focused on expansion versus fear and self-sabotage, all of that kind of energy. Okay, so this energy here of curiosity, that's what's going to give us this forward motion with this Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is very action oriented. What I feel like is this curiosity is going to lead to inspiration, is what I'm hearing. Now, this Five of Pentacles is back. It was here yesterday. So this is telling me that there's still this energy of feeling insecure, worrying that things aren't really going to work out. And then I have the Empress here. She's reversed. So that's telling me that's actually the energy that's blocking her from being able to be upright. Okay, so this just, it's like sitting there. It's just this like nagging little gnat that's speaking worry into us. It doesn't seem to want to go away. I have a few strategies for releasing that kind of stuff. You can find them inside the collective through the master classes. I have different stuff like that to control those intrusive thoughts, strategies for that. It's also where you're going to be able to see the extended reading for this today. So if you want more information about joining the collective, just comment collective and I'll send you information on that. Okay, so Page of Swords. It's getting clarified with the Six of Pentacles. Look, the Six of Pentacles is back. So it's giving us this idea, again, like where is this Six of Pentacles energy coming from? Where is this energy of feeling lack? And that is because we've been trying to control stuff. So it's like, here's what I'm seeing is like a situation could be going exactly perfectly in order to orchestrate the exact highest desired outcome that you could ever possibly imagine. But because the way that it's unfolding is not looking like how you attached your expectation, you think that there's a problem. And so now you're trying to get involved. Now you're trying to shift it. Now you're trying to change it. And it's mucking it up. It's like getting in the way. So being able to be in the space of, okay, like I've asked for this. I'm following my guidance. I'm following my intuition. I'm stepping into this energy. I'm going to allow myself to be supported and feel supported. And I'm going to allow myself to receive. So this is kind of what this is saying to me. It's like, instead of being in a space of, I need charity, okay, I'm in a lack. It's like flipping that dialogue into an energy of, I am open to receiving everything that I want. Okay, it's a very different energy. Do we see? Needing charity is victim mentality. Being receptive is Empress energy. Okay, very different. Needing is witch's wound. Receiving is sacred feminine. You see? So if we're in that area where we're like, I feel like I need somebody. I need them to do this. I need them to respond immediately. I need them to be this person or be like this. Like that is very like constricted energy, right? Versus if we're like, wow, I'm going to be open to even better. Wow, this card is not where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to pull that because there's a reason for that. Okay. I hope this is all making sense. All right, Knight of Swords getting clarified with the King of Wands reversed. So for those that follow me, know that the King and Queen of Wands, when they are reversed, are telling me that there is Witch or Warrior's Wound energy here. So King of Wands reverse is telling me there's Warrior's Wound energy. So this is Warrior's Wound pertaining to masculine energy. This is fear of failure and inadequacy. Okay. So this is kind of what's potentially blocking this Knight of Swords energy of like being able to like charge forward and be in this energy is this fear of failure. Am I good enough? Am I going to be enough? So this again could be in a relationship setting. It could be in business. You know, am I capable? Can I really do this? Can I really make this happen? And I'm afraid that I will fail. Okay. And that's okay. So this is an invitation here that we just need to work on that and understand that failure is complete BS. Okay. It's an illusion. All we're doing is we're learning things that don't work or that don't give us the result that we want. Okay. That's it. It's just feedback. Okay. That didn't go the way that I had hoped it would go, but I learned a lot from it. And so now next time, or when I go back to the drawing board, like for my business, oh, that launch didn't work. Okay. So let me try something different next time. Oh, this one's working. Okay, awesome, right? It's all just information. It's all just feedback. So getting really hung up on, oh, I failed with this, especially when it comes to what I'm getting is like partners, like for certain, especially masculines who are really struggling with this energy of failure. There's so much attachment to this where it's like, if I fail or if I do the wrong thing, I'm just going to completely like fail and mess this up with this person. Here's the reality. If this person is somewhat emotionally mature, is somewhat understanding, like to fail them is going to be, I mean, you're going to have to do something pretty astounding, like really messed up versus being just in a space of being human and being human. Like, so I would try to surrender a little bit of that if you can. If not, go into mastering masculinity. That's what it's for too. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles energy. Still some worry here. Worry, I'm worried. There's another card here that's facing the wrong way. I don't even know how that happened. Where are you? I just saw you. You have a message. Here it is. That's so weird. Maybe I put them in wrong and they just really wanted to pop out. 10 of Wands with this 5 of Pentacles. So 10 of Wands is like, I'm carrying this heavy burden. Like this is heavy. This is reversed though. And so it's saying like, it's time to let this down. I'm also getting, it's like you're taking on too much responsibility for stuff that's just not your responsibility. Like you're trying to make something happen that's not, it's not your job to make it happen. It's the universe's job to make it happen. Like, could you imagine all of the things that need to fall into place to make certain things happen, or certain outcomes happen? It's impossible for us to just do that unilaterally. Like there's so much co-creation that goes on in the universe. And so we have to be able to be in a space of being open, but also being receptive, right? So if we're in this place of like, I have to make this happen, it's going to, like, no wonder you're afraid you're going to fail. Like that's so much pressure. It's just too much pressure. And that's very constricting. That's not being able to be open, receptive, and flow. Like that's a good way to really stress yourself out and then not show up in your best and then create subconscious self-sabotage. Okay. So it's like remembering, like I can't control that. That's just too much. This is what I want. And I need to just remember that by following the guidance that I'm getting and being in the highest vibrational energy that I can be, then that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's get one more and then I'll move on to the extended. Remember, the extended is in the collective. If you want to access that, you need information, just comment collective and I will send that to you. Okay. Last one. Just look at this. 2 of Pentacles, balancing act. Again, it's like taking on too much responsibility. I'm trying to balance all of this. This is with the Empress, okay? So the Empress is all, she's like abundant flow. She is the ultimate expression of sacred feminine. of divine feminine, okay? Like she is all of it. And it's saying that a big reason why, again, we're struggling to be in that energy is because what I'm seeing is it's like somebody is really struggling with like being in their lower self and in their higher self. So it's like this battle where it's like, no, I still feel like I need to control this. And the other one's like, let's go with the flow. And then and so there's this inner battle, because we're seeing that as one. Okay. So an invitation that I have would be to allow those versions of yourself to exist independently of each other. Okay. So you can actually start having inner dialogues with yourself to support your growth versus sinking into shame and self like blame and that kind of like lower vibrational energy. So what I mean by that is like allowing both to operate simultaneously. So you have this higher version of yourself, right? That's ready to move into this next level. But then you have the other that's still trapped in karmic cycles and that's afraid. So it's like you're in this kind of in between tug of war energy. Instead of bouncing from one to the other, we're going to allow them both to exist simultaneously. So when this one, Negative Nelly, I call her Violet. When Violet starts talking and she's just got nothing nice to say, I have my higher consciousness that's like, hey boo, like we don't need to talk like that. There's no reason to think like that. That what you're saying has no merit. There's no evidence of that. Okay. So you need to like sit down. Okay. So I'm allowing myself to have that inner dialogue instead of being like, I'm either in this energy or I'm not. I'm either up here or I'm not. Right. It's like I'm able to stay balanced in this because I'm aware that I have a higher consciousness and the 3D consciousness that's still on its way out that are kind of vying for who's in charge. What I want to do is I want to always keep my higher consciousness, my Empress energy in charge without rejecting this lower part of me. So I allow it to exist. But then I have conversations where I'm like, yeah, like to say, oh, well, this person isn't texting you back because you're not important to them or because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, instead of just thinking, okay, that's a thought and I have to own that, I can sit there and say, okay, Violet, like you have no idea what's really going on. You have no idea what's happening, what the reality is, like what their day looks like. You don't know. So for us to just make these assumptions is dangerous. It's not helpful. Like the reality is we just don't know. So until we have information, we can't place a judgment on it. Okay. I hope that this is making sense. That's going to help. I feel like a lot. All right. I'm going to move into the extended. So I will hop off of this one. Again, comment collective if you want to join me over there. If you want a reading, comment reading, and I will give you 20% off your first reading by commenting reading for me down below. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. And I will see those that want to join me for the extended over on there in just a few minutes.